right, so Luigi, do we have a question over on the social media board?
We have yet another interesting English question. What's the difference between a nook and a cranny? Nook and cranny.
Okay, so this is a little bit of a dialectical question. For the same reasons that someone says bag rather than sack, or soda or pop, nook and cranny both kind of mean the same thing, and it's kind of an idiomatic expression when someone says, I searched all the nooks and crannies or cleaned all the nooks and crannies. A nook and a cranny are both corners. If you were to look up these words in the dictionary, you're going to see one of the first definitions for nook and cranny is a corner, a out of the way or out of, a small out of the way place is a nook. But you see the word nook more when talking about things like a breakfast nook. A breakfast nook is an area in your house that's in a small, somewhat corner of a place where you might set up a table. Cranny is also it's also defined as a nook, so they're both kind of the same thing. A nook, like I said, is a corner or a small room, a secluded corner, and cranny is also a small, narrow opening in a wall. So that's more of like, you could say a cranny is like a crevasse or a fissure or a crack, but they're both kind of like corners. So again, not that bad of a question, but it's also probably not going to be something that's super serious that you're going to get wrong if you use nook rather than cranny rather than nook. But also, again, it's more of a dialectical thing, and it's also just a saying, cleaning all the nooks and crannies, searching all the nooks and crannies. It basically means that you have exhausted every option and you have cleaned them all or come up with nothing.